Caught by 42. Oh, taken down by Jorge Beret.
Kickoff return all the way out to midfield, and he is brought down by Keenan Behe.
Oh, we're talking on our mics. Hello, hello.
And the Mustangs will start their first drive of the game at their own 38-yard line.
May have some technical difficulties tonight, but that's all right. We're going to keep watching this game, reporting as much as we can. And Kiowa's having trouble taking him out.
He's forced out at the Maverick 22-yard line.
And that's enough for a Mustang. First down. A new set down for the Mustangs inside Kiowa County territory at the 22-yard line.
Mavericks have lost Miss Seth. Mavericks are going to take the first hit. Mustangs taking on the first touchdown of the night.
Looks like the Mustangs line up to go for two. Adam Hope takes it in for the 2 points.
All right, so it is 8-0 with the Mustangs taking the lead here at the beginning. All right.
Adam Hope gets kicked off for the Mustangs. Back deep for the Mavericks is Keenan Behe and Trevor Powell.
So it's a short kickoff by the Mustangs.
That's going to be covered at the Maverick 38 by Creighton McDonald.
By Keenan B. No, by Creighton McDonald. So we're on 33-yard line. Let's see if the Kiowa Mavericks can help get ahead.
Binford on the carry, going to the right side.
Going down. All right.
He's going to get out to the Mustang 38. That is a long 9-yard carry, be second and very, very short.
All right, Ross takes it to the side and gets taken down by the Mustangs. Let's see if
that's going to be enough for a Maverick.
So we got first down for the Mavericks going on now.
New set it down for the Mavericks at the Mustangs 36-yard line. Dead ball foul on the play.
Got a flag on the play.
the Mustangs. That will be a 5-yard penalty assessed and remain first down and 5.
All right, looks like number 8, Mavericks taking it down. Oh, gets taken down.
That's Powell taking the ball around the left side. He's going to get down to the Mustang 25.
Tanner Tranbarger gets tackled, but not until we get a Maverick.
Looks like it's going to be another first down for the Mavericks on the 25-yard line. Sure is a nice evening for a homecoming game.
Binford in the shotgun. Looks like he's going to keep to the left side.
It's going to go again.
Doesn't have a lot of room, but he's able to get around.
Oh, gets knocked out of bounds.
Left sideline. Tanner Tranbarger.
He gets down to about the 17-yard line of the Mustangs.
Second down and about 1.5, 2 on the Mustangs' 22-yard line.
Bring up second and short 2. Binford going to keep it again. He's going to the right.
As he goes, oh, there he goes.
He almost gets through for a touchdown.
He's almost. He's a few yards away.
13, Seth Filbert able to save a touchdown for the Mustangs, but that will be first and goal for the Mavericks.
It's going to be a busy game. Could be this time, seeing both teams have already about to make a goal. Mavericks about to make their goal here. Let's see what happens between the Mustangs and Mavericks.
Binford goes up the middle, and he's going to bring it in for a touchdown.
That looks like a touchdown by the Mavericks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's off to a great start. Let's watch that replay.
So the Mustangs scored very quickly to start off the game, but the Mavericks answer in kind. And with 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it's 8-6, pending the 2-point conversion.
I'm expecting to see Ross Binford do a lot this time.
And looks
like you did.
He's going to get the 2 points.
Yep. It is 8-all, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams showing a lot of toughness and prowess tonight. Interesting to see all the people here for homecoming that you haven't seen in several months, years, days. All right, let's see what the Kiowa County Mavericks going to do on this kickoff for the Mustangs. Let's see what happens. It's a short kick. That
is recovered by Trevor Powell of the Mavericks.
The Mavericks got the ball back on their own kick.
Pans out.
It's going to be an exciting game tonight.
That was a great effort by Powell diving into the fray to come up with that ball. So
very quick on his feet, made the right choice. So Mavericks on the 32-yard line.
Binford takes the snap. He's rolling out to his right. He's going to pass. He's got a man open.
Oh, not so much.
Just out of the hands of Trevor Powell. So 2nd and 10 for the Mavericks.
Here we go.
He's going to keep it to his left. He pitches it out to Powell.
Trevor
Powell,
gets kicked out.
he doesn't have a lot of room. He's getting knocked out. He gets knocked out at about
28.
the 28-yard line.
Tanner Trambarger and Adam Oak on the tackle. That's going to bring up third down and about 6.
Binford takes the snap, and he's going to run to his right.
Oh, he's going to try to go down the middle. Gets met. It's a big Mustang pileup. Does not work.
Not a lot of room for Binford there.
Nope. It's funny to have Pastor Marvin Jordan next to me repeat the same thing Matt Christensen does. It's like deja vu.
The Mavericks are going to talk this fourth down over with 4th and 4 from about the 26-yard line of the Mustangs.
Ross Benford, number 10, senior.
Jimmy Hoyt, 40, senior.
Carl Huffman, 98, senior.
Dylan Crumpler, number 68, senior.
Ryan Moorhead, number 65, senior.
Keith Prosser, number 14, senior.
Colter Brown, number 44, senior.
Montana Ralston, number 2, senior.
Jordan Wyatt, number 15, senior.
Trevor Tyree, number 18, junior.
Preston Artery, 51, junior.
Trevor Powell, number 8, sophomore.
Here we go. We're at 4th and 6 on the 26-yard line.
A moderately long fourth down conversion for the Mavericks, but they're in opponent territory, so figure they'll just go ahead and go for it rather than a punt that won't get
Benford
too
takes
many
the ball.
yards.
Oh, almost catch. Slipped out of your fingers. That used to happen to me when I played football. I feel their pain.
Yeah, Benford put a little too much zip on that one, I think.
It's homecoming night. A lot of the energy is up.
26 yard line.
All right, here we go on the 26 one.
Seth
6-yard
Filbert's
line.
quarterbacking for the Mustangs. He's going to drop back to pass. He
There he
throws
goes
deep.
out. Oh, not quite.
That's intended for number 85, Taylor Tranberger.
Pass intended for Taylor Trambarger is no good. Trevor Powell defending on the play. That'll bring up second down to 10 for the Mustangs.
All right, let's go back.
Seth Philbrook on the carry, and he is hit right in the hole by Dylan Crumpler, Creighton McDonald, and Raminator Moorhead.
Quick pass off to the left side, screen. Not much there, trying to get past the defenders.
Getting a
He'd
few
be
steps.
successful.
He's going down there. Oh, he gets met by.
Powell saves a touchdown, but not before a very good game.
Adam Oak gets in the pass, and he's down the left sideline, and he is finally tackled by Trevor Powell. A touchdown saving tackle there, but that is enough for a Mustangs.
And
Adam Oak gets the call again, and he is left by Creighton McDonald and Trevor Powell. Good many yards picked up there. Picked up a 9, beat up the second down and 1 for the Mustangs.
so second and short for the Mustangs for the Maverick 21.
Seth Filbert calls his own number on the option, and he is tackled by Creighton McDonald, but not until he picks up a Mustang.
Got a first down on the 16-yard line for the Mustangs. And it's going down. Oh! Adam Oak gets taken down by Mr. Huffman.
Picked up at about 7. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs.
Looks like number 13 is going down the side. Gets met. Seth was taking that.
The Mustangs are running a very high-tempo offense. Well, they're snapping the ball at just about the same time the officials are starting the clock, play clock.
They're staying very quick. It's like they had a lot of coffee. Oh!
And Oak on the carry, and he is stopped short of the chains by Craig McDonald.
It's going to be 4th and call it about 2 for the Mustangs. From the 13-yard line, they need to get just almost to the 8-yard line, sorry. Yeah, they're on the 9, not the 13.
And it takes it back, and it's a throw, and it's good. Mavericks.
Mustangs didn't quite get the touchdown, but that will be enough for a first down for them. Be first and goal from the 4.
A little trouble. My Mavericks taking down Mr. Taylor Trannenberger.
Option to the left side, and Oak is going to take it in for a touchdown.
Adam Oak gets the big around left side, and that's a Mustang touchdown.
It's a very quick game.
I tell you, too quick, and apologies to our friends from Macksville, but I'm having a tough time keeping track of your stats because by the time I'm ready to input what the result of the last play, you've already run the next.
That's true.
But very effective nonetheless. 2 quick touchdowns for the Mustangs to start this game.
Takes back with the throw, and oh, incomplete looks like. Did not get that conversion point.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Filbert, but 85, Trailer Tramberger was the intended receiver and just was not able to keep hold of that ball.
So 14-8 with the Mustangs taking the lead right now. Fast game was definitely working Matt's master's program thing here, trying to make him work it off especially.
Oh, my program is plenty fast. It's my reaction time. It's this old creaky body that's failing me.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
I'd like to remind you that the EMT are still selling raffle tickets also. They have some wonderful prizes, and all the proceeds go to
As Tony mentioned earlier, it is a beautiful night for a football game here.
It is.
Light easterly wind, I'd say, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. A little breezy, but not bad.
It's a beautiful sky.
It's getting dark early now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Very much so.
I always dread this time of year. I like it when
Sunlight.
it's sunny at 10 o'clock.
So if you have yourselves a sunlight, you should bring it out this year for the winter when the days are getting shorter.
Looks like that is going to be fielded by Behe.
Kane takes it down. and
Doesn't
it's getting
have a
it.
lot of room.
About 17-yard line.
So we first and 10 for the Mavericks from their own 17. They were able to answer the Mustangs' first score fairly quickly. Let's see if they can do the same for their second.
Mm-hmm.
Benford's going to run to his left. Not a
Oh,
room,
he
but he
does a good
steps over
job.
a tackler.
He gets pushed out.
Would-be tackler.
Pushed out by Jorge Beret. That's a good name.
He gets out to the 22. That's going to be about a yard short of a first down. Sorry, that's a 27.
Jorge Beret on tackle.
Maybe second and just a couple feet. Bedford's going to run up the middle to his right.
Takes it good. Finds it in. Oh, gets taken down though.
Jason Oak and Adam Oak and Taylor Kranberger on the tackle. But that's enough for Maverick.
Got a first down here.
You're the man, Bert.
So 1st and 10 for the Mavericks at their own 32. Benford takes a snap, and he's going to keep it again, run into his right.
Oh,
But he is
gets
corralled
met.
fairly quickly. He only gets out to the 34, gain of 2.
Jorge Beret on the tackle. That's going to bring up second down and 8.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Mavericks from
Yep.
their own 34.
About 5 minutes left in the game.
Benford takes the snap, hands it off to Powell. He's got a lot of room ahead of him.
He's going to let it all out. Oh, and
He
he's taken down
is
about
tripped
the
up from
18-yard
behind.
line.
But not before he gets down to the Mustang 18.
That was an excellent run.
It was a 30-yard pickup for Powell. Benford's going to keep it this time.
Going down the middle. Gets met by Tanner
Didn't look like he had a
Tranberger.
lot of room starting out there, but he was able to find a hole and get a few yards.
He's going to get down to about 14. Kiowa Mavericks working hard tonight.
Yeah, it was about a 4-yard gain for Powell on that carry. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the Mustang 14. Benford takes a low snap, but he hands it off to Powell.
It goes down the side. Oh, gets caught. Oh, looks like on
He
the
gets up to the
10-yard
10.
line. Gain about 4 yards.
Be 3rd and 2 from the Mustang 10-yard line.
Looks like we might see some exceptional yardage from Mr. Keenan Behe.
Benford takes a snap.
Oh,
jumps over the line.
Oh, gets a yard or
That's
so.
going to be very close to a first down. I'm not sure if he got it or not. Let's see the spot.
It's going to be an 8-yard line, maybe. Looks like we made the first down on that one.
Benford was able to get it out to the 8-yard line, so that'll bring up 1st and goal for the Mavericks from the 8.
That Benford jump, I think, helped a little bit. New dance, possibly.
So 1st and goal for the Mavericks from the Mustang 8. See if they can punch it in from the red zone. Benford's going to keep it up the middle.
Goes down. And
Has a little bit of room. He
oh,
stretches, but he's going to come up just short of the goal line.
almost.
Still a nice game.
Seth Filbert takes him down.
It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll have 3 more plays to get about 2 more feet. Mavericks line up. Benford's going to keep it. Running to his
Benford
left,
goes down
he's gonna
and
get
gets the
in.
goal. Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going back and forth tonight. It's going to be an interesting game.
Yep. So we are tied at 14 here with 2:48 left to play in the first quarter. We'll see how the two-point conversion goes for the Mavericks. Benford takes a snap. Looks like he's going to pass it. He's got some pressure.
Oh, gets knocked away.
That is incomplete. Good coverage. That's tipped away by Adam Oak, it looks like. So nice defensive play by Adam.
Well, Adam, looks like anyone can take this game. It is 14-14 on homecoming night. We're going to see who wants it more. This is a good game to see both teams working this hard to try to get the victory.
And this will be the Mavericks' last home game of the season. We're already getting to the point where, you know, not much football to play and start looking forward to basketball season.
That is true. If anyone didn't know, Montana Ralston and Lena McMurray were the homecoming king and queen 2011. We want to give some shouts out and thanks to our crew over at the Media Center trailer that helped them put the whole thing together. You're seeing on your television or computer, I guess. Let's see Trevor Tyrese, what they decide on this kick.
Seth Filbert and Adam Oak are back deep for the Mustangs.
And it's a short kick. Oh, and he falls down on 36-yard line.
That onside kick didn't work out quite as well for the Mavericks as the last, but still they can't complain about their standing in the game so far. 14-14 tie. Really, no defense has been able to really find an answer for the other team's offense so far, so we'll see if the defensive coordinators, I don't know if we have defensive coordinators in 8-man football in Central Kansas.
I don't know if we have that.
Whoever's designated that
That's true.
task
That's
on
true.
those respective staffs,
someone
they'll try to right the ships here for those defensive teams.
Someone with lots of jobs, maybe they're the defense coordinator.
Filbert's dropping back to pass.
And he goes
He's going
out.
for Oak.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a flag on the play. Trevor Powell.
looks
helped.
like Powell bumped him a little too soon on that play, so I'm looking for a penalty
premature
against
hit.
the Mavericks. That is indeed the case. That's pass interference against the Mavericks. So that'll give the Mustangs some yardage and a fresh first down.
Never understood that, Matt, about pass interference. How early can you touch the guy who's catching the ball?
Oh, you can't.
Can't touch them all.
Not before the ball gets to him, at least. That's the rule.
Something I need to look up, make sure I understand correctly.
So Filbert going to be taking the snap yet again for the Mustangs. Oak in motion. And he
There's
does
a
take the
handoff.
handoff, and he breaks the
Looks
tackle.
like
He's
Tranberger's going at
all the way in for a touchdown.
That was Adam Oak. This is a quick game, ladies and gentlemen.
So once again, doesn't take too many possessions for the Mustangs to score. Oak and Filbert both doing quite a bit of damage for the Mustangs here early. They now lead 20-14, going for the 2-point conversion. Pitches to Oak.
And
he
it's
is
an
going to
easy
get in.
Oak got it for this conversion point. The Mustangs are looking pretty good tonight. They work the field really well. Adam Oak's getting that ball down really well.
I'll tell you, the Mustangs seem to have a fairly complete offense.
It's a quick offense.
It is a quick offense. They don't wait too long to snap the ball, that's for sure.
Nope.
But Filbert, he's doing a good job controlling the game. He's looks like he's got a good arm on him. And Oak is really just kind of running roughshod all over the Maverick defense.
He looks a little hard to take down. We have a few Mavericks, maybe with some bruises. They've tried to take down Oak.
True, but by the same token, on the other side of the ball, the Mustangs having trouble controlling both Powell and Binford. So this may be a high-scoring game.
It could be. It's definitely going back and forth.
Care to make a wager at this point?
I don't know.
No takers?
And if it goes as is, looks like Mavericks should be getting a goal here soon. We've been going back and forth a lot.
It's again, every time so far someone's taken possession, they've brought it in for a touchdown.
That's true. Also seen some short kickoffs. Let's see if they've continued the pattern on this one.
Oak will be doing the kickoff for the Mustangs. That's a mid-distance kick.
Yep. Looks like, is that Lyman? No one. Oh, it took 5 people. Was that Lyman Moorhead
taking it down? Field with him, it looks like.
Looks like 5 Mustangs on him on that one.
Yeah.
Some people call him the Lyminator.
And Maverick coaches may want to look at handing the ball off to him a few times. Although I'm sure he's invaluable blocking for the Mavericks.
Very true.
They'll take over at about the 30-yard line.
This game is getting pretty interesting as we go by every second.
Binford takes a snap, and he's running to his left.
He goes outside, gets nicked down by a Mustang. Maybe by the 26. Looks like we're at the 28. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Be second down and 7 for the Mavericks. Binford takes a snap, running to his right. He bounces outside.
Oh, he gets met by a Mustang.
But he is met in the backfield.
They lost some yards, it looks like, on that one. Maybe 3 or 4 yards.
Took half the Mustang defense to bring him down,
That's
but they
true.
did bring him down for a loss.
Yes. There's Adam Oak and people.
Yeah, Binford lost a couple on that carry, bring up 3rd and 8. Binford running up the middle. And he is met at the 25-yard line.
It's like a 4th and 4. With less than 60 seconds left on the clock, let's see if they can get a first down on this one.
4 yards to keep our streak of uninterrupted scoring alive. We'll see what happens here. And I'm guessing at the 25-yard line, the Mavericks will go for it. They did that last time they had a 4th and about this distance from about the same spot in the field. And that is indeed the case. We'll see if they make it. Binford takes a snap, and he's going to run up the middle. And he has room, and he is going to get the first down, and much more than that. He's going to take it in for a touchdown.
It is deja vu all over. Binford with that touchdown. With 29 seconds left on the clock, he went in for 25 yards, it looks like. Or 15.
So Mavericks are a conversion away of tying this game yet again. Binford takes a snap. He's going to keep it up the middle.
And it goes in. And it looks like the conversion point is good.
Does get in. So we are tied yet again.
Yep.
It does seem, Tony, like the Maverick scores are coming a little harder than the Mustangs, but the end of the result's the exact same. They're every time the Mustangs get a touchdown, the Mavericks are able to answer, and here we are.
That's true.
Just 30 seconds away from the end of the first quarter, and it's 22-all.
Yeah, I think the Mustangs have a little bit more pressure on the Kiowa County Mavericks this time. That may be the edge they need to really get ahead just a little bit, because all you need is 1 point to win the game. We'll see, maybe they can use that to get ahead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Skycam, I want to thank Hardinger Construction for letting us have this particular view. It's pretty amazing, but thank you, Hardinger Construction, for that support.
Tyree back to do the kicking for the Mavericks. And we've got Filbert and Oak.
Another short kick.
That is going to go all the way back to
Mid
Filbert.
kick.
He's going to scoop it up at the 18.
Oh, he gets caught up. Looks like at the 25, 26-yard line.
Actually, I'm going to call that about the 29. 28. Yeah, it's called
28-yard line.
We get it generally correct, ladies and gentlemen. We're usually within 10 yards of being
That's
right.
true. That's
So
true. 10 or
give us
or two.
that 10-yard plus or minus error, and you'll have a really good idea of exactly where the ball is on the field. Filbert takes a snap and fakes a quick throw to Oak, but now he's going to go deep.
He throws it. It's an incomplete pass.
So that was a good long throw by Filbert.
It was a very nice pass.
That was
Looks
intended
like
for number 2, Tanner
12
Tranbauer.
wasn't able to get there quick enough.
It's an incompletion for the Mustangs, and they'll have 2nd and 10 from the 28.
But that's the kind of hard work we're looking at. We see that the Mustangs worked a little bit harder to get that down there.
We had a penalty on that play. That penalty will go against Macksville. So that's a 5-yard penalty, but we will replay first down. It'll be 1st and 15.
At the 23-yard line, it looks like 22 and 22 with 20 seconds left at this quarter.
Filbert takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass.
Oh, it's caught, and
right
he gets
side.
knocked out.
And Oak gets out to about the 32. Actually, call that the 33. Once again, give us our plus or minus error on when spotting the ball.
We're not experts yet, ladies and gentlemen.
2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. Oak's in motion.
And
Take the
he
handoff.
gets taken down. Looks like by a lineman. Or no, that was Tucker McKinney.
Yep. Tucker McKinney was not fooled at all by that fake handoff and drops Filbert for a very large loss.
So they lost more yards on that one. That's the end of our quarter.
And I'm sorry, that was not Tucker McKinney. That was Carl Huffman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being with us. We're going to take a break, and I hope you come back after this short break.
Check. Check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming back on that from that break. We're going to keep on with this game that has not let us down with entertainment. It's 22-22 in the second quarter. We've seen a lot of prowess, a lot of power from both teams.
Yeah, Tony, a lot of scoring in that first quarter. Although here, to start out the second, it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and about 13 from their own 25 for the Mustangs. Tried a fake handoff to Oak on their last play of the first quarter, but unfortunately
All right,
for
we're
them,
going to
Carl
send it
Huffman-
down to Katie Larsh. She's got something to say.
The Mavericks have their work cut out for them tonight, facing off against the undefeated
Oh,
Macksville
and it's
Mustangs.
caught
They seem to
by
be
that
holding their
Tanner
own, and then
Tranberger.
some, tying the score at 22-22. Back to you guys.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
an amazing throw.
Yeah, that was a wide open Trevor Tranbarger for the Mustangs. So a long touchdown pass for Filbert.
How many yards was that?
Let's call that about 55 yards. From the
55
25 all the way to
yards.
the goal line.
Coming in fourth place is the sophomores. Coming in third place is the freshmen.
Mustangs trying for the 2-point conversion.
And he throws it, and it's
Filbert
caught.
finds Tranbarger.
It's a good conversion point. I think that was an even quicker conversion to get their score on this one.
I don't know about that. They moved backwards a couple times on that
That is
drive.
true. That is true.
It's just that one big
That
play.
one 55-yard throw.
And truthfully, it's been the big plays that have been hurting the Mavericks.
That is true.
Oaks had some really long runs. Filbert's had a couple long passes. So that's really been the Achilles heel of the Maverick defense so far early tonight. But again, they really can't complain about the standing of the game despite the big plays by the Mustangs. The Maverick offense has not as quickly but steadily moved the ball downfield.
That is
and
true.
has been able to score every time they've touched the ball as well.
You know, for entertainment purposes, it'd be nice to see Lyman get the ball again and see if he can take lots of
Telling
Mustangs
you,
with
I
him.
think that's the makings of a really good fullback there. Maybe a tight end, catch a few passes.
It was amazing.
Like to see a few corners and safeties go up against him.
That would be great, great sights.
Powell and Behe are deep for the Mavericks. Oak doing the kicking. He kicks a mid-distance.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Lyman and Moorhead try to get it.
Telling the Oak try to get you your wish there, Tony.
That's
Kicks
true.
It right to Lyman.
I
Unfortunately,
appreciate
he was not. It was pretty low, hard kick. So
Couldn't keep his
Lyman
hands
did the
on
smart thing, just fell on it where it was, and
Yeah.
let the effective Maverick offense take over and move the ball down the field. At least try
Very
to.
true.
Game against Hodgman County. Please remember to wear your pink to the game to show your support of breast cancer awareness research survivors and victims. As part of the activities, Kiowa County EMS is having a raffle. You can buy the tickets now, and you don't have to be present to win.
So Mavericks take over from their own 24. Benford's going to keep it.
He's going to go down the middle. Gets a
Not
few yards.
Yeah, not a lot of room there, but that's still a nice gain. He gets out to the 30.
Right there.
Adam Oak and Seth Filbert on
Oak and Filbert take him down.
Ross Benford's done a good job. This isn't lane to jump, but give it up for
We're saying those names quite a bit so far today. Oak and Filbert.
I said give it
Almost
up
as
for
much as Powell and Benford. Be 2nd and 4 from the 30-yard line for the Mavericks. Benford takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Running
He's
to
going
his
to go out the
left.
outside. Oh, lose some yards on that one.
No room there for him. He gets dropped back at about the 26-yard line.
on the blitz. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Mavericks.
So that loss will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Mavericks.
So 3rd and 7 on the 26-yard line.
Benford running to his right.
Goes
Cuts
down the
back up
middle. Finds some space.
He gets it back to the 34-yard line. That will be very close to a first down.
He gets enough for a Maverick.
I guess it was a first down, ladies and gentlemen.
Maverick ball, 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Benford takes the snap.
Oh, he hands
off
it
to
off
Powell.
to Powell. Oh, he's taken down the 38.
Breaks a few tackles from near the goal line of scrimmage. And is able to gain a couple yards there.
Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Mavericks.
Benford takes a snap, and he's going to run to his right. Bounces
Oh.
outside.
Yeah, it gets pushed out. Pushed out by Adam Oak, looks like.
He gets to the Mustang 37.
Just short of the chains. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 inside Mustang territory.
Bring 3rd and 1 for the Mavericks. Sure, their priority here on 3rd and short will just be get a couple yards and keep those chains moving. Benford does run it up the middle. He's going to
Looks
get it
like
out
enough
to
for the
the
first yard.
35-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Mavericks.
Yes, sir.
Huffman, but that's enough for a Maverick. First and 10 for the Mavericks on the Mustang 35-yard line.
Mavericks continuing to just make a steady march downfield, continuing to get first downs.
Yep.
Benford takes a snap, and he's going to run to his left
Going
this
down
time.
the middle. Oh,
Middle left.
middle left. That's what it looked like.
It was up the middle, but he was
The left.
trending.
I know what you were saying. That's true. He was favoring his
The
left.
ball was in his left hand. We're both right.
That is true. I'll take it.
At any rate, Benford gets down to the 31, which brings up 2nd and 6.
We got about 8.5 minutes left in this quarter.
Benford takes a snap, and he's going to run up the middle to his right this time. Gets out to the 28-yard line of the Mustangs.
Taken down by Adam Oak. Ross Benford looks like he got a pretty big hit, still on the ground, getting up a little bit.
That's a scary sight for the Mavericks. We will have an official timeout for the injury.
Let me see, Benford limping off the field.
And needs a little help from a coach. Again, not something you'd like to see for any player.
But especially Benford on this one.
Yeah, he is a key component of the Maverick offense.
It's a good opportunity for the next quarterback to really see what he's made of. He can fill Benford's shoes.
Kiowa County.
And Mavericks will be taking a timeout just to give their replacement a little bit more time to prepare.
I see Mr. Grant Newhold out on the field, which is a different place to see him. Usually he's taking controls of the media center trailer. Maybe he just got tired of all and decided to leave.
Actually, I think we're having technical difficulties with one of our cameras.
Yeah. Something broke, I heard.
It had a camera cable stepped on.
Some people just don't see those cables and step right on them.
Looks like Powell's going to take over quarterbacking duties for the
Going
Mavericks.
down.
Takes a snap.
Oh.
Runs right up the middle, but he is shoved back.
That's true.
Powell able to bring the ball up to the 27. Bring up 4th and 2, which I'm sure they'll probably be going for it. Powell's going to keep it again.
Oh. I think they got
Looks
first
like
yard.
that will be enough for a first down. He only needed to get to the 20.
It is a first down.
Just beyond the 25.
Yeah, the Mavericks may have to work extra hard for this goal, losing Benford.
Who set down for the Mavericks at the Mustang 24-yard line.
Powell takes a snap, and he's going to take it again. Running.
Powell gets the call.
It looks getting beat up trying to go down that middle. There's a lot of Mustangs there to meet him.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of room where he's running so far.
And Trevor Powell's a small guy.
Yeah, but he's quick.
He's quick.
No gain on the play. That's going to bring us second down and a long 10.
Powell takes a snap. He's going to drop
He's
back
gonna
the
pull
pass.
back. It's a pass. Oh, incomplete. Looks like
Oh, but we do have a flag on the play.
flag on the play. Looks like Jordan Wyrick was supposed to receive that one.
Looks like that's going to be an interference call. We'll see if that's going to be on Oak or on Wyrick, who is the intended receiver. That is an interference call against the Mustangs.
All right.
So that will give the Mavericks a fresh set of downs and deep inside Mustang territory.
So I get the
Be
12.
first and 10 from the 12.
Looks like he's going out the side, taking it down. Oh, Trevor Powell gets taken down, looks like at the 6-yard line.
That's a nice gain for Powell.
Yep.
Jeremy Huffman on the tackle. That's going to bring us second down and about 6. Second down and about 4.
It'll be second and 4 for the Mavericks. Powell lines up shotgun. Going to run to his left this time.
Yep. Oh, as he gets met.
No room there.
That was one mano a mano, and it looks like he got down.
Filbert drops him for a fairly big loss.
Couldn't tell what Powell was trying to decide there, if he's going to throw it or run it.
It almost looked like he was thinking about throwing it, but no one was open for him, so big loss, drops the Mavericks back to the 11-yard line, so it'll be third and about 10 from the 11.
Let's see, Ross Binford's taking a seat on the bench. Hopefully he recovers.
And Mavericks going to take a timeout here on third and long from the 11. Just inside of 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. And the Mavericks are trailing the Mustangs 22-30. They are driving deep in Mustang territory, but are facing a third and long from the 11.
All right, thank you all very much. We are going to commercial. Hope to see you after this break. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is 22:30. Mustangs. We are, what are we on, the 11-yard line, third and 9.
See what the Mavericks like to do here on third and long, but deep inside Mustang territory. Powell takes a snap. Looks like he's going to try to throw it.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, Wyrick was the intended receiver for the Mavericks, but was not able to come down with it. Bring up fourth and 10 from the 11-yard line. Mavericks are going to be going for it deep inside territory, and a spread shotgun formation this time for the Mavericks.
He steps back. A flag is on the play. He throws, and was taken
That's
down.
incomplete. I'm going to guess that might have been an illegal formation for the Mavericks. If that penalty, yep.
Yeah, against the Mavericks.
Now, so that snaps our consecutive scoring streak.
It's now first in the game where Mustangs are taking the lead.
Yeah, well, we've had the first 7 possessions of the game all result in touchdowns, but not so for the 8th. So the Mustangs will finally get a chance to extend their lead.
Yep. Oh, incomplete pass. It was a
looks
good
like Filbert
pass.
was trying to go for a quick screen pass.
Looks like to Oak.
Just through Oak's fingers, though. So incomplete pass, be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
On the 11-yard line, looks like.
That's where the Mavericks last had it. So
yeah.
Filbert takes a snap. He's going to pass it.
Oh,
No one
tries
open,
to
he's
take
gonna
it down the
scramble.
line in the middle.
He has some room. He gets out to the 22-yard line. That looks like that's going to be a first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like he was trying to pass, decided not to, and saw an open hole, went for it.
Yeah. The Maverick secondary was able to provide pretty good coverage there. Unfortunately, Filbert was quick on his feet and able to get away from the line and get a nice gain of about 11 yards. Be 1st and 10 from the 22 of the Mavericks. Or sorry, 22 of the Mustangs. So we're getting our old-timey animals that begin with an M mixed up.
That's true.
Filbert
This
with a
is
quick
a nice
pass
pass.
outside again to Oak.
And looks like he's pushed out.
Be 2nd and 1 for the Mustangs. Tell you, the Mustangs really like those quick passes outside.
They are very quick going there.
Oak in motion. Filbert takes a snap.
Flag on the play.
Filbert ended up keeping it on that play, but he didn't get much on the carry.
No, it didn't.
Might have lost a couple inches.
Illegal shift.
Don't know what made that shift illegal, but apparently it was.
The referees didn't like it. You definitely want them on your side.
If you don't make the men in the striped jerseys happy, you're in trouble.
That's true.
Be 5 yards against the Mustangs. So instead of 2nd and 1, they've got 2nd and 6. Filbert lining up behind the center this time. Pitches to Oak.
And takes it down. And gets a few yards on that one.
Oak brings it out to the 27 of the Mustangs. It's going to be very close to a first down, but I'm guessing just they may measure for this one. And it looks like they will measure for this. Yep, they are going to measure.
Yep.
This is going to be really close. My gut says I think they got it.
I think it looks like they may have it.
Yep. Actually, it wasn't that close. It was about a
No.
full football.
Yeah. It wasn't
I would have said it would
close.
have been a few inches, but
Yeah.
I guess my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
You better get your prescriptions checked, I guess.
I have been meaning to make an appointment at the eye doctor.
There you go.
Thanks for reminding me.
No problem.
Mustang ball, first and 10 from their own 32.5-yard line.
Filbert in the shotgun this time.
Takes it down.
Fakes a quick pass to Oak.
But
Oak
he is
goes
throwing it.
downfield,
Looks like Oak
and he is going to
catches it and
Gets
is
away
not being
from
stopped. He's-
Tyree. And Oak is going to have himself another touchdown reception.
I'd say when Oak gets started, it is hard to stop him.
Good run.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Mustang.
It's a dangerous combination for the Mustangs.
Yes.
Filbert to Oak. So for the first time tonight, the Mustangs are able to extend their lead, but to more than a touchdown.
Yep.
36-22. Pending the result of this two-point conversion. Mustangs lining up in a spread formation for this conversion. Filbert takes a snap. He's going to pass.
Oh, doesn't make it.
Yep. That was intended for Taylor Tranberger. He was not able to come down with it. But nonetheless, the Mustangs are able to extend their lead and now lead the Mavericks 36-22 with just under 3.5 minutes to play left in the first half.
I tell you, I think it was something like that that may give the Mustangs their advantage to really take it out and win this game. Because that quickness, and when they did change the ball down up on the Mavericks side, I was worried is that maybe the chance the Mavericks didn't get what they wanted on that one.
Oh, it's kind of that drive followed the kind of pattern for the Mustangs so far tonight. They had a couple good gains, a couple plays where they didn't have much, and a couple penalties. But in the end, again, it was a long, big play that got them the touchdown.
You know, if you have something that works for you don't want to diverge from it.
Now, if you could take, generally most coaches have given the choice between a nice solid 5-yard gain and a 50-yard touchdown. Most will take the 50-yard touchdown.
That is
I
true.
haven't taken a scientific poll myself, but I'm going to guess it's going to lean heavily in favor of just take the guaranteed points.
Something to work on, I guess. Something to see if people decide.
Oh, Powell and Tyree are deep for the Mavericks, and they will take possession and try to narrow the lead back down within a touchdown.
Another low kick. Oh, a flag on the play.
I'd say we didn't have many flags in the first quarter, but
Nope.
we've had a few here in the second.
Looks like Coulter Brown had that one.
Pending the penalty, the ball is spotted at the 36-yard line.
Block below the waist indicated against the Mavericks, and that's going to come back.
So low block against the Mavericks, so they won't have quite as good field position. That penalty is going to back the Mavericks all the way back to the 21-yard line.
Mavericks are going to have the ball after the penalty assessment at the 21-yard line, first and 10.
Powell still quarterbacking for the Mavericks.
And pass it off. It's going down the middle. Met by
And
some
he hands it
Mustangs.
off to number 22, Keenan Behe.
Keenan going through.
Not much room.
Unfortunately, not much room for Keenan there.
Got Clark Green.
Behe gets out to the 21. Really no gain for Behe.
Going to bring up second down and 9.
I just heard that Ross Bedford may be out of the game. He's still on the bench.
Again, that's a big blow to the Maverick offense. Last two home games for the Mavericks, he had over 400 yards rushing each
It's like
game.
Trevor Powell's going through on the side.
Carry, and he is tripped up by Jorge Bray.
Powell's able to bring it out to the 24. Will bring up 3rd and 7.
We have third down and 7 for the Mavericks.
Powell looks like he's going to try to pass it.
There he goes through. He
He's gonna
sees a hole.
scramble.
He's bouncing off a few people. Gets taken down.
And Mustangs had pretty good penetration. Powell's able to make something out of it,
Yep.
but it looks like he's going to have to pay a price for that. It's the second player in as many series for the Mavericks to go down. And again, that's the Powell himself, another big key member of the Mavericks offense. So
Yep.
things not looking good for the Mavericks at this point.
No.
But first and foremost, let's hope he's doing okay.
All right, we are going to go to commercial. I hope to see you after break.
So you can take back information or they can view it later. Online.
Yep.
All right, thanks guys for being here. We're going to talk about our sponsors, 3-Tier and ITC. Matt, you want to say anything about the 3-Tier and ICC?
Well, sure. 3-Tier actually is our live streaming provider. They provide the server space and the bandwidth that allows us to bring these exciting events to your home computer. So thank you to 3-Tier for help make that possible. ITC is actually building some high-capacity power transmission lines through Kiowa County. Help us harness all this wind energy we have here for some of the wind farms that look like they're going to be going into the county. In addition to doing that, they also made a generous donation to the Kiowa County Media Center Foundation to help us establish our fiber backhaul links, which again is a vital component in bringing you these high-quality, high-definition events. So thank you to those two sponsors, 3-Tier and ITC.
Very big thank you to them. It looks like we have Powell still on the field recovering from a previous hit.
This looks to be a serious one, which you really do not want to see.
Last I heard, it was only JUCO was looking at it.
It's good to see Powell walking off the field right now, slowly, but definitely walking off.
Well, he was down for quite a while, but this is a good sign. Powell does look to be leaving the field under his own power, so hopefully he will bounce back sooner rather than later.
Looks like officially Benford is out of the game. He's pulled his pads off. We'll see if Trevor Powell can recover to rejoin his teammates.
In the meantime, the Mavericks will be on their third quarterback of the night, which is never a good sign.
It's going to be a true test to see how good their teamwork actually is.
So coming out of that injury, it was his 4th and long for the Mavericks. They will be punting tonight, or for the first time tonight. Donald just gets that off, but it is a good kick. It goes out of bounds. See where the officials spot it. Looks like they'll spot it at the 19 of the Mustangs. So nice punt by McDonald. So it'll be a long field ahead for the Mustangs.
Yep.
But unfortunately for the Mavericks, that really hasn't deterred them so far. They're not having much trouble moving the ball down the field.
That is true. So who do we got as quarterback now? What's that number?
I'm assuming we're still going to
20?
have Filbert.
No, for the Mavericks now taking over.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to be taken out.
I don't know who quarterback number 3 for the Mavericks is going to be, but Filbert drops back to pass.
And it's good pass. Caught.
Oak
Was
is
it
the
Oak
intended
to
receiver. It's again a common combination tonight.
Very,
Filbert to
yep.
Oak.
Keith Prosser and Colter Brown on the tackle.
Looks about a 6-yard gain on that completion, up to the 26-yard line of the Mustangs. It'll be 2nd and 4. Mustangs going to spread out with 3 receivers. Filbert takes the snap, dropping back to pass.
Oh,
Rolls out to his
keep it,
left.
looks like.
Doesn't have
He's gonna
much in
take
front
a
of him.
Flag on the play. Gets met.
Yeah, Filbert only able to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, but there was a flag in the backfield back where the line was blocking. We'll see if this is going to be a holding penalty. Typically, that's what you're going to see in a flag back there.
Looks like Colter Brown took him down for that one.
It is indeed a holding penalty against the Mustangs. Going to guess the Mavericks will take the officials up on that offer, as that will push the Mustangs back deep into their own territory.
Is that a 10-yard penalty?
It used to be, back in my day, which was quite a long time ago, I will tell you.
Well, we won't say
I'm ashamed to
anything
admit
about that,
this,
Matt.
but it was a long time ago.
I heard it was a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So 2nd and long for the Mustangs. Filbert going to pass.
And it looks like, oh, incomplete.
So that was a well-thrown ball.
Very well. The hold your breath throw.
Filbert's intended receiver was Trevor Tranenberger, but I tell you, that was good coverage by the Mavericks. There were 2 D-backs right there with Tranenberger, but unfortunately for the Mustangs, he was not able to keep hold of that pass, and it'll be 3rd and very long for the Mustangs. Call it 3rd and about 19. Filbert going to pass it yet again.
He holds it. He's looking.
Got good protection.
Oh, and it looks like Oak.
Just over the head of the defender. Rustin Artery was defending on that, and just over his fingertips and into the hands of Oak.
They don't look like they're even trying that hard. They're such a well-oiled machine.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect pass again.
That was a great pass.
Just out of the reach of the defender and right into the waiting arms of Oak, the receiver. The good news for the Mavericks is that was not quite enough for a first down. It'll be 4th and just a couple feet from the 29.
Like a 34-yard line. A little over a minute left in this game.
Handoff to
handoff.
Oak.
And Oak looks like he's got some running room.
Requisite couple of feet.
He's going to even slow down a little bit, take his time.
Touchdown, Mustang.
Let's watch the replay on that.
Yeah, Mavericks gambled all. They were just sending everyone to the middle of the line there, and just once Oak got past those defenders, there was no one left in the backfield, no safeties left. So
he had a lot of time to think
he
about.
had nothing but open field.
It's a handoff. Looks like they got the conversion point.
Yep, Oak taking the handoff there for the good 2-point conversion.
I'm saying this lead is getting farther and farther from the Mavericks.
Tell you, the first quarter was nice and competitive at 22 all, but the Mustangs have scored 22 unanswered points. Of course, the Mavericks haven't been helped by their 2 offensive leaders, Ross Benford and Trevor Powell, both going down with injuries on successive series. And actually, when they take possession here, their next series, it will be their 3rd quarterback of the night.
That's true.
I'm guessing. We'll see. It looks like Powell is still next to Benford on the bench. Doesn't look like he's ready to come back in the game just yet.
They might be calling you in, Matt, if they need some help.
Those would be dire straits indeed. Now that I'm, when I was actually in shape when I was younger, back in the olden days, as I like to call them, it would have been bad enough. Now that I'm a decrepit old man, let's just hope that it never comes to that. Oak doing the kicking. Short onside kick.
Colter Brown got the return on that one. Got some few yards, was met by the Mustangs. On the, 20
Mavericks will have a short field ahead of them.
37-yard line?
Oh, let's call it the 37 and 2/3.
2/3, okay.
We're going to go from woefully sloppy in our estimations of the ball placement to
very accurate,
ridiculously precise. Actually, I think I'm wrong again. That's about the 27 and 1/3, not 27 and 2/3. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, ladies. Trevor Tyree under center.
Tyree gets the honor of being the third quarterback of the night for the
Tyree.
Mavericks.
The ball carrier. He is dropped short of the line of scrimmage. Loss of about a yard. Jorge Bray and Colt Mary on the tackle.
Mavericks taking their time on this play call.
Mavericks second down and about 11.
Keenan gets going down. He gets
a nice carry.
He gets some good yardage on that one. With 13 seconds left in this half, that was a good sight to see.
That'll be good for a first down.
That's enough for a Maverick.
Oh, gets met. Keenan.
Not much for Behe that time, and that will end the first half.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this game with the first half. It's good to have you. Would you please come back for the second half? We got 44-22 Mustangs. We're ready to play another half of this game when we come back.
So that does it for the first half of this game. We're going to start the second with a 44-22 score in favor of the Macksville Mustangs. We're going to take a quick break here. Hope you'll join us for the second half.